welcome back to another video. This video has been one that I've been saying we're going to be doing tomorrow, like for the last 7 videos. We're going to finally go put the wire up around that other fence. We're getting stuff ready. Yeah, it's finding straps. We're going to load the 4-wheeler up, then we're going to head down there. So be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and be sure to hit that bell icon to notify you when I post new videos. Let's get into it. We're gonna drop a lot of them in there. So we got the rolls of wire put on the flatbed. We got the wire roller loaded on the flatbed. I'll show you a little bit more how that works. We just undo the one belt and the roll can spin freely, but we're just heading down there. The first part that we did was that you'll see we put on like the orange and black looking pieces on that pipe. What those are for is they're called gates. When my dad and his brothers farmed that earlier, they used to flood irrigate it all, and so they have a bunch of pipe left over. But whereas for flood irrigation, there's holes in the pipe, so you have to get those gates and put them on, that way none of the water comes out. So we did that on the one pipe that we're going to use to run from the well to the tank. And as you saw, we started the well up for a few seconds and let the water kind of clean out all the dirt that was in it. So that's all ready to go. So we're just now heading down to the field. We're gonna start putting the fence up. I have the 4-wheeler on here. I believe I'm gonna be the one following Dad, putting the insulators on the steel posts, and then Dad will be the one wiring or pulling the wire out and tying them on the posts. I'll try and show you the first one that we do. All we have to do is we just tie it on, drive to the next post, wood post, tie it on there and then start a new strand and do that until we're all the way around the field. But I'll try and get at least the first post that he does and show you guys what that looks like. Unloaded. We're just getting ready to go down, but we're gonna head down to the well, just right down there. Gonna head down there, start there, do this stretch to that corner, and then we'll go back, work the opposite way around from when we put the post in. Well, our tank's still there after the wind.
Yeah.
Like I explained, we just wrapped the post up, or wrapped the wire around that post, and now Dad's gonna start heading down, and I gotta put 2 insulators on here and right over there for where the well is, to try and keep it from not getting too low in one spot. And then I'll ride down along the posts and put the insulators on where we went. Okay, so as you can see, it just clips around on the front, and then there's a clip on the back to kind of keep it pulled on, but then you just put them through, put the wires through there, and that's my job. I'll try and get a decent amount of it filmed, but I don't really have, I might have to use my clip holder. Maybe that'll work better, but I'll see what I can do. But that's what we're doing. Dad's just now getting to the end, and then I think we're gonna go that way and around, opposite from the way we did it. We started at the pickup and went around. So that's what we're doing real quick. Shouldn't take real long at all. Plus we gotta go to Akron here in a few hours, so we're gonna get to it and try and get this done as quick as we can. Well, got the first strand done. We're working on the second one, but Jack kind of goofed. I'll explain it more in a little bit. Sitting like this, when you tie this one, would just wrapping the other one around be enough to get the, or would you have to?
Yeah, it should.
But for like right now, just wrapping it around the same spot does good enough.
Yeah, as long as the water's touching. So now we're getting to where we're going around the circle. As you saw, we just tied the next strand on. Like Dad was saying, most of the time when you're just tying strands on like this, you don't have to have a wire jumping from the first strand to the second strand, but since we had leftover wire, this time we did. But for the stuff like that, it's always important to make sure you have good contact on all the wires, because where it's going to be electric, if you don't have good contact in one spot, there's a chance there's going to be a strand in your fence that ends up, I guess I would call it dead, because it wouldn't have any electricity running through it. So sometimes that's why when I say like a jump wire, we put it from one strand of wire to the other one and make sure it's not really touching anything, because that allows a good flow for the electrical currents through the wire, and to make sure that all the strands of wire have good electricity to them. When we tied the first strand off, when he tightened it and stretched it, he left the stretchers on the wire, so he got down to that strand that you just watched us tie, and he was there for quite a while, and I think then he finally realized that he left the stretchers over there, so we had to go back and get them. But no harm, didn't really take any time. It's not like we're 10 miles away. Alright, so in these videos, if you watch, got the insulator, I stand next to the post right at the start before I put the insulator on the post. I do that because Dad has a certain height he likes, and for me it hits about right in here on me. So what I always do, I take the insulator, put it on the wire, put the wire right there in whatever gap works the best, put the one side on the post and then this back side just like that, and that's how right now I'm telling if I'm getting the wire up high enough or not. Seems to work pretty good, stay pretty constant with me. Hopefully Dad's happy with it, but yeah, this is what we're doing. So I'll probably do a time lapse now. So it might not look like it, but one of the reasons we really want to get the cows out onto here is if you look at the stubble and out in the field, there's just a ton of stuff there for them to eat. So that's why we want to get this. We've been wanting to get this wire put up so we could bring the cows down here and just let them eat on this, because there's not much more than just the stem of the plant left on that circle at home, and there's a ton here. Not even just the milo, there's some grass, and then out on the hay grazer stubble they'll be able to eat that. So that's why we really want to get them down here, is because there's just going to be a lot more for them to eat, and it'll probably be a little bit better for them. I think Dad just got down to the end, so he should be stretching this strand out here pretty quickly. But I just got started on this last half mile. I know Dad said once he gets done, he'll start working his way back. That way we can get done faster. But it's a good thing we're about done. I mean, we have more in that pickup, but my bucket of insulators has dwindled down quite a bit. But like I said, Dad's got more in the pickup down there, so he'll start working this way, and I should have enough to get most of the way down there, if not pretty much all the way down. But I think he is stretching it now because the wires, it just started slowly moving up. So shouldn't take too much longer. It's not too long after 5, and so should get done in time to go to town and be ready to haul cows either tomorrow or the day after, which would be Sunday or Monday. So glad to finally be getting this done. That way we can get these cows out on here. Well, I was one post short of being halfway down and I ran out. So I'll head back over to Dad, see if I can get more and start working my way back. And then we should be done here in the next, probably 15 minutes, I'd say. And then we'll pack everything up and head home. Probably be better not to be leaning on it when you turn it on.
Yeah.
Guess it would be a shocking experience though.
The trouble is, I don't know how much where the paint's.
Oh. Yes, you do. When you want to do it to the other one? When do you want to do it to that one?
Well, I know.
That's a cow.
Well, that says this is for, it's more continuous hot, all the same deal. If you do this, supposedly at night it goes down. The charge goes down because they don't think cows would be messing with it. Is what I read.
Huh.
So I guess
Leave it at that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have never tested this one.
I'm gonna get on camera just so you know.
Well, that's a pretty good shock there.
I still don't get how you and Grandpa can just...
It's the initial shock. You kind of... We'll test it.
I know once you get used to it, it's probably not as bad,
We'll
but...
test it up there
At the well.
north end.
Oh, okay. About the same.
Yeah.
4. Is it 4.4 there for a little
Yeah,
bit?
when it first come on.
3.9.
I
So
don't know which way.
that's about the same. Alright, so we got everything wrapped up. As you saw there in the last little video, we got the fencer put on. Like I said, I don't know how my dad can just sit there and hold the fence when it's shocking him. Me and my brothers never inherited that trait, but him and my grandpa could always do that. I don't ever remember grandpa doing it much, but I know my older brother said grandpa did it all the time. Don't know how they can stand to do it, but they can. But anyways, like I said, we got everything done. Everything's tight. Electricity's going all over. We did switch it to where at the gate where we hook it up, we put it to where the 2 wires going from the last strand to the gate aren't touching. So in that way it's not a continuous flow, but the entire fence still has electricity. I think that'll kind of help keep it a little stronger voltage and shock a little bit more if a cow tries to get out. But we're gonna head home. We still got a little bit of time left to get ready, which is good, and then we'll be going home. So thank you for tuning into the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like it if you enjoyed it, and if you're not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm sitting right at about 180 as of filming this video. I can't be more thankful for the support I've gotten through this and the amount of subscribers I've already gotten just in the short time that I've been doing this channel. So keep it up, share the channel, subscribe, do whatever you can to help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you. Be sure to subscribe and tune in for the next video. See you then.